Hello, hello, welcome back to Masterpiece May. Today we are talking about Yes's 1972 masterpiece, Close to the Edge. Now, as you might notice, I don't own this album. I ordered it on Amazon. It's not here yet, but we're gonna continue anyway. Um, Released in 1972, it contains only 3 songs. However, those 3 songs are all nice and long, got a lot of oomph in them, got a lot of stuff in them to talk about. And of course, the first song on Close to the Edge, the first masterpiece on Close to the Edge, is, of course, the title track, Close to the Edge. 18 minutes of pure fucking excellence. It begins with these nature sounds, with a synth that slowly fades up, and then around a minute in, it just explodes into just magnificent, majestic, controlled musical chaos. Just, so fucking good, with Bill Bruford just going nuts on the drums, Rick Wakeman on keys, Chris Squire on bass, Steve Howe on guitar, and the legendary Jon Anderson on vocals. It's just an explosion of excellence. Just, and then it kind of becomes more musically conventional around the 3-minute mark. That's where you get the main riff. It's just so good. It's like musically conventional, kind of, but like just at the same time really fucking complex, and has these lyrics that I don't know what the fuck they're about, but they're cool as hell anyway. On the rare occasion that I can tell what the hell Jon Anderson is saying, because along with him harmonizing with Steve Howe and Chris Squire, they're also playing, Howe and Squire are also playing their instruments over top of him, along with everybody else, so it kind of makes it difficult to understand what he's saying, and he's also saying stuff really fucking quickly. Like, the only thing I definitively know is, close to the edge, just by the river, close to the edge, down by the corner, seasons will pass you by, I get up, I get down. It's just, just awesome. And then it gets sort of weirdly tranquil around the sort of 8.5-minute mark. If you start hearing farm noises, there's a farmer that farms the field that's on the adjacent property, so he's doing shit. So if you hear mechanical noises, that's what's going on there. But around the 8.5-minute mark, it gets weirdly tranquil. There's a moment where, Jon Anderson starts singing something softly that I don't know what the fuck it's about, while Steve Howe and Chris Squire harmonize on a different set of lyrics. It's very, very weird, but really fucking cool at the same time. And then that ends, and then Rick Wakeman just comes in with this fucking jizz-worthy pair of solos on an organ, and then that's followed by a solo on a synthesizer. Just, that's where the whole thing just comes together. Just, like, it makes me come. Just, it's so fucking good, dude. Just, and it's just epic as fuck, and then it kind of returns to the beginning of the song. Just, so fucking good. And that's side one. One song. 18 minutes of pure fucking excellence. Now you might ask, that's side one. with how well you talked about, with how much you praised side one, as often is the case with prog rock albums that put the sweet first, how does side 2 compare? Well, thankfully, side 2 is on a pretty even playing field. It doesn't feel like they just added an extra 20 minutes to fill the second side. It feels like these were genuinely good musical ideas. They're just not as good as Close to the Edge, but that's only like a 5% difference, okay? Like, these songs are still really, really good. Side 2 starts off with And You and I, which is a like 10 minutes of acoustic and electric excellence. This song doesn't really have moments like Close to the Edge or sections. This song has modes. It's got the really jammy mode and the really acoustic mode. And those sort of alternate between each other for a couple minutes at a time for the 10-minute duration of the song. It's really, really neat. It just has less moments. Like, you know what I mean? You know, I still don't know what the fuck the lyrics are about, but I will say the instrumentation is fucking phenomenal, as always. And at some points it does reach the epicness of the title track. It's just, it is a really fucking good song. It's like, this song is definitely worth the purchase, right? If this song was on, like, on a CD, talking about, like, if it was on a CD compilation of Yes, or a compilation of the great prog of the 70s, this song alone, by itself, this 10-minute song, right, by itself would be worth the purchase, right? Close to the Edge, the title track is worth the purchase of this. But so's this song. And so's the following song, Siberian Khatru, which is the shortest song on the album, clocking in at just under 9 minutes. Yeah! It's more of a straightforward rocker like Roundabout. It is kind of the same thing for those 9 minutes. It's not really... like, it does have its epic moments. It's not as epic as Roundabout on the previous album, Fragile, can be. But it is really, really, really fucking good. And it's a great song. I just have less to say about it than the other two. Yeah. Before I come to my verdict, I am going to talk about the album cover. Obviously, I don't have it, but it was designed by the legendary Roger Dean, who had designed the cover of their previous album, Fragile. He would design the cover for this, as well as the inside cover, much like Pink Floyd. The Wall opening up the album reveals much more interesting artwork. I don't have Close to the Edge to show you that more interesting artwork, but opening that up shows more interesting artwork than the front. The front's just kind of like a black square that fades into green, sort of halfway down. But again, it's a fucking excellent cover, and the Yes logo is there just for, just in case you didn't know who it was by, which you might not, But, designed by the legendary Roger Dean. He would go on to design several more album covers for the rest of the 70s for Yes. He would design a cover in 1980, and then many, many more in years following. He didn't always design their album covers, but he is a very clear through line, for as, lackluster as later Yes albums can be. Roger Dean's artwork is sometimes the best parts of those albums, but that's a discussion for another day. So, what's the verdict on the album? Go fucking buy it. I did. Mine's not here yet. But, yeah, it's a fucking excellent album. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like on it. If you want to continue along this musical journey with me, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to hear me talk about something other than music, I have a podcast with two of my buddies. We got an episode coming out shortly. I know I've been saying that the last couple weeks, but once that's out, I will link it down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, or a 15-second segment at least, you can follow me on Instagram. I will link that down below. It is currently Sweet Week, so every day I'm posting a 15-second segment from a 20-minute song this week. So the day you see this, which will hopefully be Wednesday, unless my phone decides, hey, I'm just going to stop uploading for a while here, like it did last time, I should post a section from Close to the Edge on that, on the day this comes out. But for now, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and remember to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one.